Let's talk a little bit about mild or mnemonic induced lucid dreams. This is a technique that you can use to induce your first lucid dream. It's a very easy and simple technique, and I like to pair it with the wake back to bed technique, use them as one single technique, and using that has got me hundreds of lucid dreams over the years. So let's talk a little bit about it. Hey guys, welcome back to Tipharot. It's me, Matt here, and today I'm talking about mild or mnemonic induced lucid dreams. Essentially, this is a technique that utilizes the way that you think. When you're thinking about something before you go to bed, your brain processes that, and often, you know, the last thing that you're thinking about before you go to bed is the first thing you think about when you wake up. Or, as well, it can actually appear as a subject in one of your dreams. So, we utilize this by using those few moments before we fall asleep in this method to actually induce a lucid dream. So what we do is we repeat a mantra that says something like, I will be lucid in my next dream. That's the one that I use personally. Or you can say something like, I will be aware that I'm dreaming. I can tell when I'm dreaming. I am going to be lucid. Whatever it is that you want to say. If you don't know if the phrase that you're going to use is going to work, then I suggest using the one that I use, which is I will be lucid in my next dream, because that one works. It works for anyone that I've given it to that's tried it, and I've had hundreds with it. So, you know, try that one out first. If you don't like it, change it later, but, you know, get your first lucid dream first before you go doing that. Anyway, that's the gist of it. You basically just do that when you're falling asleep. You can do this at the beginning of the night, or you can do this later in the night. Now, I mentioned earlier at the start of the video that I like to pair this with the wake back to bed technique. If you want to find out more about the wake back to bed technique, I've got a whole video about it here, but the gist of it is that you wake up during REM, or rapid eye movement sleep, which is a stage of sleep in which you're dreaming and all of that, and then you go back to sleep. So the way that I pair this with mild is I wake up in REM, I repeat the mantra for 1 to 2 minutes, and then I go back to sleep. The only difference here is that you're waking up in REM first. You're ensuring that you're in REM before you go back to bed. And this helps because if you use the mild technique at the start of your sleep, at the beginning of the night, it may help and you may have a lucid dream in one of your REM periods. I found it isn't that massively effective for me. Like, I'll do it for say 10 nights in a row and maybe one of them I'll get lucid. Whereas if I actually wake up in an REM period and use it, then 1 every 2 to 3 nights I will have a lucid dream. So how you wake up in an REM period, simple, set an alarm for about 6 hours after you fall asleep. So if it takes you half an hour to fall asleep, set it for, 6.5 hours from now, something like that. If it takes you just 5 minutes to fall asleep, set it for about 6 hours and 5 minutes from now. Another way that you can get an REM is just if you wake up during the night out of a dream, that's usually a good sign that you're in REM. If a dream just, if you just woke up abruptly in the middle of a dream, or you can remember your dreams clearly, that's also a good sign. So when you're in REM, repeat the mantra for 1 to 2 minutes and then go back to sleep. That's all there is to it. So I hope you enjoyed this guide, and if you did, remember to subscribe up there because we've got regular videos that come out multiple times each week. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up. And if you have any comments or questions about the process, leave them down below. Thank you for watching, guys. Take care.